Hey everyone, welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting and another episode of our whatever report where we hang out on usually a Saturday. I say usually because it's not always the case, but when I can make it work, we make it work on a Saturday. And I ramble about whatever for a while, and you guys come hang out with me. And yeah, I always appreciate it. We have my man GT Key in here early, tailgating. As always, super appreciate it. Gordon is here. Says he's watching the game. We'll be here if distracted. I also have the game on here on my iPad where I can keep an eye on it. My Chiefs are out, but my sister did marry into a Bears family, so I was kind of rooting for the Bears, but woof, we're off to a bad start. The Bears are off to a bad start at least, so maybe I shouldn't have run. So I may not pay much attention to it the way it's going. But man, last time I was here, what is going on, sir? I had a snowstorm this morning. Ooh. Well, you know, life is telling you need to stay home and read a book, I guess. I don't know. So, or you need to hang out with me. So there you go. But hopefully, it's a workout that you'll get to make up on your plans, hopefully. So yeah, we are here. Let's get into our usual stuff. First up, what are we drinking? We did pour a little bit of whiskey. We're probably going to try to. The cat is tearing through the house upstairs. A little Henry McKenna 10-year. I remember when I first started drinking, like you couldn't find that anywhere. And I finally found the bottle. I was like, woohoo! And then now you can find it everywhere. So, yeah, so that's what we're sipping on. We might pour another little bit. Probably won't kill it. Well, yeah, we won't kill that tonight. Maybe this weekend we'll kill it before the weekend's over. We'll see. Yeah, with that, let's talk about what's coming up on the channel. So this last week I dropped 3 pre-records, if you count. On Tuesday, what did I drop on Tuesday? Oh, my favorite Omni reads of 2026. On Thursday, we dropped my favorite nonfiction books of 2026 or 2025. And then today, of course, we dropped the look back. So those are things that have been coming out on the channel this week. Tomorrow night, I'll be hanging out on John's channel for D&D. Monday night, Marcus and I should be here for Cash or Trash. At least that is the plan. Tuesday, you guys will get. I should have actually recorded that today. I don't know why I did not. Tonight would be excessive, but funny. So Tuesday, I'll be doing my favorite fiction reads of 2025. And then Thursday should be my 2026 goals. That at least is my tentative plan. And then after that, we'll probably drop down back to our like one a week kind of thing that we do in terms of one a week beyond the look back, I should say. So that is at least the tentative plan for what's coming up on the channel. So yeah. All right. Well, we are ready for what do we pick up this week? And so we did pick up some stuff this week. I have not been a very typical buy a lot of stuff recently. It's been very rare for me to buy hardly anything. And so I'm just going to have to I'm getting distracted by the game. Let's lay it flat. So I have to actually look. I can't really tell what's going on unless I actively look at it, but I can check the score. So we'll do that. So it's not because I get so much stuff looking at it. I'm like, it's not even the Chiefs. Why am I looking at it? So we did pick up a bunch of books this week. I blame this on the worst influence in the comic community. He's not here to defend himself at the moment, so because it looks like it's just Lasso and Gordon, and everybody else is watching football apparently. But week plus ago, we did our Gotham City Chronicles with Kavi, and we had John on, and we did the first 2 volumes of Poison Ivy. And I know John buys every single Poison Ivy cover there is. I had very much limited myself to, they almost got a first down, budget greater than football. I had completely limited myself to one cover per issue for Poison Ivy for the most part. There was a couple issues I bought multiple covers for, but very like 4 or 5 total, maybe. Out of the 39, maybe 5 or 6, but like out of the 39, but like not under 10 for sure. And but we got to doing that, and I know John buys all the freaking covers, and I got, like, when I was rereading, I was looking at the Jessica Fong A covers, which I've bought a few of. I had some, not, usually I would buy like a Frozen variant or something like that, and I hadn't really realized, I knew they were really good, but I hadn't realized just how good they were and how well they fit the story and worked with the story and leaned into the horror vibes, and I just was looking at those. So I went back and almost got all of the Fong A covers that I was missing. So now I basically have 2 copies of every issue almost, other than a few that I just already had the Fong and nothing else, which has been mostly like recent stuff. So we picked up the A cover for issue number 2. So that was my thumbnail tonight. We picked up we already had number 1, the A cover, number 3, the A cover. We picked up the A cover for number 4. I mean, these are just freaking gorgeous. I mean, I don't think I really appreciated how good this Jessica Fong art really was. We picked up issue number 5. We got the Green Man, the Floronic Man, Woodrow. We got issue number 6, and she's like ripping her skin off, and the plague is coming out of her, and it's just freaky and cool. I already had 7. 8 is one of the ones I'm still missing. I'm missing 2 of her A covers. 8 is one I'm still missing because the people that I bought it from like 2 different sellers that just had a whole bunch of these for basically cover price, and then like those ones you buy like 3 get 1 free, or buy 3 or more and get 20% off kind of thing is what they both were. And so there's issue number 9. That was the Harley issue. We got issue number 10. With her and Janet. Issue number 11. I love this cover. This cover is really cool too. This is not one I used for my thumbnail, but it's super cool. Issue number 12. This is just the freaky horror vibe goodness. Like, yeah, she's like melting this woman, and yeah, just leaning right into it. Issue number 14. Issue number 15. I got a little swamp. Oh, no, that's Killer Croc with like plant mushrooms growing out of his back. Thinking Bonnie and Croc. So that's a good one. Issue number 19. So any of the others through here, I already had the A cover. Love this one too. This was always the centerpiece of the thumbnail. Issue number 20. So we're getting her. This is part of that origin story, which was so good. Issue number 21. We get a little bit of her and Batman. Now, I did buy 2 variants in all of these that I bought. I did buy this Babstar variant for issue number 21 also, because I just thought it was super cool. And they had it. Issue number 22, we got Floronic Man returning. Issue number 23. This was also one that I got. Yeah. So a lot of these Jessica Fong covers. Issue number 24. Now I got the other variant I bought was this Marco Takara, who is the main artist inside these books. He hasn't done very many of the covers, but he did do this one for 25 that I grabbed, that I had to have. And then the rest of these are all Fong number 1s, 26. I think I was buying a lot of Nakayamas through here. 27 is why I don't have. 28 is the only other one I'm missing now. 29. 30, and this is a wraparound, but this is the front side of it. 31. But these are just super cool and super well done. And 32. And then I've gotten all of them. So I'm only missing 8 and 28 of the Fong A covers. So yeah, which means now that going forward, if the A cover is Fong and there's a variant I love, I'm going to have to buy 2. So now there's 39 issues, and I think when I put these in CLZ, I'm up to like 73 individual issues of a 39 issue run. So not quite double yet, but not quite 2 issues per, but yeah, close, which is not really something I wanted, but I did it. So I blame John. It's all John's fault. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So that was my big pickup, or pickups, I should say. And oh geez, did they score again? Or is it? Oh, this is just replaying what they've already done. I was like, oh god. Let's see. Well, they already got the ball back. I see. I think you said that they didn't get the first down earlier. And no, they have not scored again, but they're about to. Oh geez. Yeah, I guess my sister is at this game, so feel bad for her. I was hoping Bears would win, but hoping they would at least be competitive. Right now, it is not. So, all right. Let's see. So that is what we picked up this week. We didn't get any new comics this week. Should they have come today? No, I think next week. I don't know. I'm not even sure when my next Midtown order comes in. It should have come today, or should it be next week? I think it's next weekend. I think it should be next weekend if it comes. So, but yeah, that's the only things I picked up. I spent more than I should have. A quick update. Channel stuff I forgot a while ago. So Daymare's won the giveaway, and for my members in December, and he said pass it along. So we will give away Batman and Robin Year 1 and cut the first issue at the end of my members at the. I guess I could roll it tonight, but I'm not going to. Maybe I'll decide to roll it next week. We'll see. But probably just do it at the end of January when I give away another new prize. That way I just roll it once in the evening. Oh, geez Louise. Oh, he fumbled it. Fuck. Bears King, I catch a break. They're getting crushed. So, yeah, I'm just going to. Maybe they'll come back if I turn it off. How about that? That way I won't be distracted no more because, yeah, there's no point watching that game. There's no point watching that game. So we will give that away probably just at the end of the month, 1st of February. I don't know when that Saturday, Sunday falls. And I have yet to figure out what the prize is going to be for next month. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. So I can't tell you. I can't tell my members what the price is going to be. But that will go to members again at the beginning of next month or the end of this month. One of the two. All right. It is a January giveaway. So, yeah. So with that, we're going to move on to what are we reading? So I finished a nonfiction this week. Which was the greatest beer run ever. I did my little short video on it. The story of John Chicky Donahue. They put in this chick on here, but everybody calls him Chicky in the book. And his beer run to Vietnam during the Vietnam War. And it stretches believability at times, but for the most part stays on the right side of it. I'm sure there's a few things that maybe are slightly exaggerated for this. But this was super entertaining and a lot of fun and with some poignancy about the Vietnam War and some truth in there. And thanks for being worse because better games. Yeah, I know. No. Dude, I don't have 1,000. Yeah, good luck. So, a month's salary. But this was a lot of fun. very entertaining. I attempted to watch he basically, he'd been in the Marines, but he got out early enough that he ended up not getting sucked over to Vietnam. He was just kind of old enough. He lived in New York. He watched a whole bunch of neighborhood kids get pulled over there. And they were watching all the protesters for people coming back. Hey, Kenneth, what's going on? And they decided at the bar one night that somebody should go and let the soldiers, whatever you thought about the leaders, somebody should go tell the soldiers that they'd had support back home. And so he bags up a bunch of beer. He gets several cases, 2 or 3 cases of beer, a variety of things, not just Pass the Blue Ribbon, which is what they show in the movie, and takes it over to the soldiers. And somehow manages to run into eventually 5 different guys from his neighborhood over there, all in different units and scattered around. And how he got around and all of it, it's just super, super entertaining. But then eventually he ends up getting stuck because he misses his boat because he was in the merchant mariner. He was a merchant mariner. So he was in a supply ship that went over. Well, he got shore leave and then didn't make it back in time. And yeah, it's quite the journey. It's very entertaining. It is absolutely worth the read. It's only less than 250 pages. Let's put it that way. 240 before you get to the acknowledgments and stuff. So super fun. I highly recommend if you like any kind of nonfiction. This is a very entertaining and fun read with a little bit of Vietnam history mixed in there, but mostly just, this guy. So that was a lot of fun. The other book I literally finished right before the Bears game started, or right as the Bears game was starting, I guess, is I finally got it back around to book 3 of the Silo series, which is a TV show on Apple that has 2 seasons out, which are both the first book. And so I finally got to book 3. I love book 1, which is called Wool, by Hugh Howey. Sorry. I love the first book, which is called Wool. I did not like book 2 at all. It was not very good. Shift. And basically the first book, it's post-apocalyptic. Whatever surviving humans are, they live in the silo underground. They don't really know what's happening. They just know the world above is poisoned. And they occasionally send people out to clean the screen, and as punishment, and those people always die before they even get out of sight. And so, that's the basic premise. And there's thousands of people in the silo, and they're living and they're self-sufficient. And the mystery around it is a big part of the whole series. Book 2 basically is a flashback with different characters, although they become important in book 3, about how those silos came to be, how the silo came to be. And then book 3 is kind of the big wrap up here. We jump back to the present and the characters that we got in book 1. I'm not sure what score I'm going to give this yet. I did just literally finish this, but I don't remember. I think I gave Wool what did I give Wool? Let's just see. Where is? It's got to be. I think it must be open. It is open. It was just covered up. What did I give Wool? I'm very curious. I gave Shift a 5 or a 2.5 out of 5, which is about as low as I give generally. Wool got which would be a 4.25, so an 8.5 out of 10. Dust is going to be right there. I'm trying to decide if I like Dust better than Wool. It certainly pulls things together. I thought it was a satisfying ending for me. I enjoyed it. I would recommend the series, books 1 and 3. Absolutely worth it. I mean, you need the information that's in book 2 to understand book 3, but man, book 2 is rough. So I would get why someone might potentially skip this series because book 2 is a tough read, or it was for me. But book 1 and 3 were great. So really, really enjoyed these. I need to dive into the TV show at some point. But having just like finished the greatest beer run ever and then tried to watch that movie and instantly frustrated with the changes that they made that didn't actually make the story more compelling. And if anything, I thought made it slightly less entertaining. I only made it through like 40 minutes and then I paused it and I was like, I'll come back to it. I need to get some space, I think. And having watched last year, the Boys in the Boat movie, which was terrible. The book was great. The movie was terrible. I don't know how, but I know people, the lady at work that I'm reading with, that her and her husband have been watching that I read a lot of books with. She and I have been reading this, and her and her husband have started watching the TV show, and he's obsessed, and she really likes it. So, and we've had similar feelings on the book. So maybe the show is definitely worth it. So we'll probably have to start. Yeah, again? Is it 28? I know they got the one on 21. I saw that. Did they get to 28 already? Good God. Oh, no, it's still 21. Okay. Were they reviewing it or something, maybe? I was going to say, the Bears surely haven't given the ball back to him already. Well, they already got the ball back, I see. And they... Wait, I'm very confused. Oh, the... Touchdown, interception, touchdown, downs. So the guy that like dove in, did that not actually like... Did they say he fumbled the 4 to the end zone, so it went back to the 1? So they had a bunch of plays. Okay. Okay. That's right. I forgot about that rule that if you fumble it forward into the end zone and you recover and you don't recover it, that I think it goes back to the 1 or whatever. I think that's the rule or whatever. So they weren't actually in the end zone when I saw them like dive in and recover the ball. Okay. So anyway, yeah, they're whooping the Bears. Which, yeah, is going to make it miserable for my sister and her. Yeah. And the folks at the there's 4 of them at the game, and oh, that's going to be rough. I don't remember where I was at, but yeah, I probably will invest in this show at some point. Just haven't yet. Need to. I was originally going to try to do it before I read this because I needed something to get me back into the series after the second book. That I was like, because I was really like, from that second book. So yeah, so we'll get the short review of this will come out, but which will have a few spoilers, like not for the finale, but just to talk about this book. There's spoilers for the first 2 books because you're talking about this book, but yeah, the story of Juliet and Solo and everybody in the silo and everything is, yeah, I was satisfied with how it wrapped up. And I was even mostly satisfied with the ending for the characters that we met in book 2. And so, yeah, no, overall, really enjoyed the 3-book series. Worth your time, I think, but knowing that book 2 is just rough. So that is, yeah. So what are we going to be reading? We're going to, at some point here this month, I'm starting back on my effort to do indies comics. I didn't read very many indie comics last year, so I am going to read the Old Guard, all 3 volumes of Old Guard. Obviously, they've made 2 movies on Netflix out of this series with Charlize Theron. It's been in my pile over there for a while, all of last year, literally, and just hadn't got to it. So there's like 2 volumes of the main thing, and then there's a Tales Through Time kind of thing. So we're gonna read all 3. I'm gonna read all 3 of these this month and talk about it with my man Daymares and Big O, and maybe one other, and maybe Circumstances. He hasn't like committed yet. Yeah. So we'll be talking about that. So that's gonna be my indie for January. I'm gonna try to do an indie series or Omni or deluxe edition or whatever, some sort of indie volume every month this year. Last year I kind of got out of that. In addition, the Omni that John and I are doing. Oh, I took the dust jacket off, but is the New Teen Titans Volume 1 by Perez and Wolfman and Perez. It's been forever since I've read any of this New Teen Titans stuff. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm actually probably going to start this tonight rather than a novel after I get off of here. Although I know what my next novel is going to be, but I'm probably going back to the Greenbone Saga, book 2 of Jade War. I love Jade City a lot. So we're probably going to go back there, but we're going to start this probably tonight and probably not start a book. I saw a thing for like the Merlin thing, and I don't know. I don't know that I know enough about it. I mean, I think it could be, but I haven't seen enough yet, Gordon, to really have a strong opinion one way or the other. So I feel like that story's been done a ton, or versions of that story of Merlin and Arthur and all of that stuff has been done a ton, and like I don't know, it takes a lot for it to be good at this point. I think it's tricky. I think it's a tricky one to hit right. Donna in a red jumpsuit is always a good pick. Well, I mean, red jumpsuit. There's actually I was flipping through here because I did my stretch the spine today. So and I know there's an image here early where she's in a forget red jumpsuit and a red. We even forget the red jumpsuit. We're getting her and Star in, red with black polka dot bikini there. So, we're getting fine Donna Troy. Fine Donna Troy. Yeah. But yes, red jumpsuit pretty much throughout at this point. Yeah. So this one is all red jumpsuit. So looking forward to I don't know that I've ever read all of this. I've read parts of it over the years. It's been a long time. I've read the Judas Contract, obviously, and I've read the first couple of issues, like the first few issues, but I don't think I've ever actually read all, this is the first 20, this first volume, first omnibus is the first 20 issues, plus DC Comics Presents 26, plus the miniseries 4 issues, introductory issues that they did for Cyborg, Star, Raven. Who's the other one I got one of the issues? Now I'm blinking. It was one of the newer characters. Who was the other one I got one of the... It was Raven, Cyborg, Star. Those are the 3 that got introduced in... Changeling. Beast Boy got one. Okay. Changeling got one. Okay. That's right. I couldn't remember. He wasn't introduced there, but I couldn't. That's what I was blanking on who else got one. Because obviously Donna and Dick and Wally have been around forever, so they didn't need kind of an introductory issue. But he'd been around for a while, but I guess it wasn't as long as I think. So yeah, it makes sense. Beast Boy. So that's, ow, I moved my leg and my hip popped. Ow, that hurt. That was not comfortable. It's hell getting old. I'm not even that old yet, and I just hurt myself while sitting in a chair. It's already feeling better, but it was just how does that happen? I'm sitting here. And I just shifted my weight. Good grief. Yeah. Need some whiskey for that. Cyborg I had. I knew Cyborg had one. So yeah, that's what are we reading? What are we watching? Didn't really watch much this week. Yeah, I kept saying I was going to start Silo. I was going to watch that movie, and I only made it 40 minutes. And I was going to start Silo, and I didn't start it. Now that the book's over, I'll probably definitely start it. Oh, that's probably my sister. She's been texting me early in the game, and it's probably like this sucks. Getting run over. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, she's like, yeah. I know they didn't want to put, my sister and them did not want the Packers because they're just too familiar, and the Packers have historically had their number, and they were really hoping they would get anybody else, really. They thought they had a better chance to get them. They were just worried about the Packers have just historically had their number, and yeah, unfortunately, it seems like they got their number again. Took off jeans and pulled back my. A couple months ago. I hurt my shoulder in the shower, so like reaching back behind to like wash my back, and it's like, yeah, you need the cat. Oh, she's not even down here. She didn't even come down and curl up in her bed. She's upstairs somewhere doing something. Yeah. So yeah, it's rough sometimes. You know that I'm old like John. It's hopefully I'll get young again here in a few more months when John gets old again. So, but yeah, that's it. I guess we're already to the. Don't really have anything else to talk about. So yeah, we're into whatever you guys want to talk about for a few minutes, and then we'll get out of here. But there's not very many of you here, so. Did I miss have you started this yet? Did I miss this? John is here. He missed it. He got blamed. He comes in late, and he got blamed for the thumbnail. Did you already announce the giveaway last show? Did I miss that in the thing? I don't think I missed a video from you this week. I thought I. Entry is up. I guess I just blinked on that. I thought I caught your video this week. You need to take responsibility. So I told everybody, I showed my pickups earlier and the thumbnail, and we read, and Mr. I buy every Poison Ivy, and I have 2 short boxes worth of Poison Ivy stuff. And I reread, and I remembered just how good all those Jessica Fong covers were. And I hadn't bought a ton of them because I had bought 1 copy of each issue, and I bought a lot of variants, whether they be Nakayamas or Frisians or whoever. And so I literally right after we got done the other night, I went through and bought a ton of the Jessica Fong A covers because I love them. And yeah, so yeah, it's stupid, John. I'm ridiculous. Why did you talk me into this? Because you didn't, but you did. I mean, like, it's all the Fongs, all of them. I'm only at this point. I'm only missing 2 of her A covers. I've gotten the A cover to every other issue now. I'm only missing 2 of her A covers. Yeah, just so much goodness. It's just ridiculous. One of us. That's why they're going to go with it. What is that? Oh, is that Ryan's giveaway? Thank you for posting that. I don't know. I guess I just missed it. So it should be it's Lasso's channel, Gordon. It's not an Action Comics 1. It's a All-Star Comics 8. Yeah, I assume it's an All-Star Comics 8. That's what he's giving away. First appearance of Wonder Woman. It is 8, right? My brain not working? Am I forgetting? Am I messing that up? This is gonna I'm gonna have to do some adjustment to my boxes to get these put away because there's not that much room left in the Poison Ivy Harley box. Yeah, I'm gonna be overflowing the Poison Ivy Harley box now. So yeah, it just goes all the way through. That was like 14 and 15 and yeah, all these fun, but they're gorgeous. Like I don't know why I didn't buy them the first time because I was trying to only buy 1 and I was in love with a Frisian or something, But these are freaking gorgeous covers. Like I did not have enough appreciation for them before, and I do now. Like they're just amazing. I did buy a couple of variants in there too. There's 2 variants that I bought. That one, and then there's I'm just flipping through them here quickly, and then this one for this variant for 29 that was the Marcio Takata. Because he doesn't do very. I don't know. This might be the only variant I know of that he's done. He hasn't done very many covers. Or she. I don't know. Is that a he or she? I don't know. Yeah. So I'm gonna show him to John so he doesn't have to go back and watch from the beginning. Not those golden age keys, but it's a nice fun book. All right. What do I have to do to enter? Do I have to do something? Because I'm lazy. So I'll go look. I will find it. I guess I just wasn't. I didn't think I'd missed a video from you, but apparently I missed a video from you. When did that come out? Did that come out this week, or was it last week or something? Maybe. So it's an easy enter. Okay. Then I will have to watch that when we get done here. I will watch it when we get done. So there you go, Johnny. You saw all the stuff. Oh, John, I'm sorry. I finished my book, so I'm going to start this tonight, or either tonight or tomorrow. I'm starting. I'm diving in. So just so you know, there you go. So because I finished my final book of the Silo series I talked about earlier. The short video review will come out tomorrow. But yeah, easy entry. I like it. I've heard that about you, Ryan. I've heard that about you. Oh goodness. All right. So yeah, we're gonna start. Well, I think we're starting Titans tomorrow. Trying to schedule when I'm reading Old Guard with Daymers and Big O, and if they decide this week, if they go with a date from this week, I haven't heard back from them yet. Still haven't heard back from them. I may read those before I read this, but most likely I'm starting this tomorrow or tonight. Either way, I may start this anyway because I haven't heard from them. So even if I then have to switch to that and then come back, but so you need to get to reading, get with it. So all right, 37 minutes. I got nothing else, folks. What do you guys got? You guys gotta keep me focused. So yeah, let's see. John put Lasso's thing. Let me see if I can find it. Where's Lasso? Lasso show up here. He's not that far down. Where's he at? That's it. Lasso. Boom, boom. There we go. Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, I definitely want that book. If that's the thumbnail is the giveaway book, then yeah, I definitely need to enter because that's the cover I want. And I'm like, John, I didn't find it for like $4 somewhere. So Grumpy Gosh. I don't know that I know who that is. Ignicio, no. I don't know that I know that name. What's he done? I don't know that I know. Is the giveaway. Okay. Yeah, that's a book I want. So yeah, I definitely need to enter then. I need to get off my desk. When did you post that? How did I miss it? I'm still trying to figure out how I missed it. 4 days ago. I just did, apparently. I don't know. Yeah, because I watched your 267 or whatever. I guess you hadn't posted anything for a while. That's how I missed it. Because you hadn't had a. When did you do a live though? No, you hadn't done anything for a while. I guess that's how I missed it. There you go. I don't know. My brain doesn't work sometimes. Xenoscope stuff. Okay, I don't buy very much Xenoscope stuff, so I don't know all of those folks. I don't know those folks. All right. Well, I will have to check that out after we get out of here. You guys got anything else? We're in the whatever you want to talk about. Otherwise, I'll wrap this up and send my sister some commiseration text messages. She probably won't. I'm surprised. I probably won't hear from her again. If things don't start going correctly, I probably won't hear from her again. It's probably going to be like, yeah. Poor Bears. Gosh dang it. I was really hopeful they'd win at least this week. Oh, got the halftime. 21-3. Oh, dang. On your holiday break. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with taking a little time for yourself. So yeah, reminder this week. Obviously, I'll be on. Yeah, I'll be on this guy's channel tomorrow night playing some D&D. Monday, Marcus should be here. We should be doing Cash or Trash on Monday night. Tuesday will be my best fiction reads of 2025. And then Thursday will be my favorite books of my collecting goals for 2026. And then the week after should be a Let's Collect, although I need to get started on that if I'm going to have that done. Because it's already time for a Let's Collect, and I know what I'm doing, but I haven't actually started on it. So yeah, I may need to start on that tomorrow a little bit. So yeah, that'll be coming up. So those are some of the things coming up on the channel, as opposed to just the regular, in addition to just the regular stuff. Yeah, so that's all I got. You guys are very quiet. So everybody's distracted. Everybody's tired. Everybody's out of gas. So with that, I think give you guys one more second to pull me into some topic. Otherwise, we're gonna log out and finish my last little sip of whiskey here, waiting for you guys. And then we're gonna get out of here and probably it looks like maybe crack this bad boy open. And yeah, so brain damage from the Packers. Well, the Packers are laying a whooping on the poor Bears. That is for sure. That's my fault. I'll take the blame. I should not have adopted the Bears as my playoff team. I can start reading. Okay, Gord's like, get out of here. You can start reading. We also don't see enough Dark. I mean, have they made a Dark Hawk book? And I don't remember that. There probably was a miniseries or something recently that I just didn't know about because I haven't paid close enough attention. But I don't remember the last Dark Hawk focused book or anything. So it seems like it's been a long time. All right, with that, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me, and we will. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I hope. If you got a football team, they perform better than my Chiefs did this season and better than the Bears are tonight so far. And we will get you later. Bye.